Hey, thanks for stopping into Shannon's Wig World. I'm Shannon, where I bring you along with me to style my new wigs. Today I'm going to style Montecito by Belle Tress in Milkshake Blonde. She is the second Montecito that I have because I love her so much. I got a second color I always do that. If I have a wig that I love the most, I get it in many different colors. But this is one of my favorite colors as well. Can't decide which color is my favorite in Montecito because she is so pretty. But if you want to see how I styled her, stick with me and we'll get started. Here is how she comes out of the box. There's always some netting over the fibers. You always have a tag. This is Montecito in Milkshake Blonde R, and this is the City Collection by Belle Tress. So with the City Collection, you always have either a middle part monofilament part or a left monofilament part. Montecito has the left monofilament part, and it has the ear-to-ear lace front into the ear tabs. You have felt ear tabs with the stays. You have Velcro adjusters, where they are, there they are, with your extended nape. And they also come with a crisscross parting. I'm showing you before I put it on because sometimes you can't tell once you put it on that it has the crisscross, but there it is. This is how she's gonna look once you put her on after you take her out the box without doing anything more. She still has her crisscross parting. Really pretty. I love the milkshake color. Look at that color. Isn't that gorgeous? And your lace front has an excellent lace front. Okay, I'm going to brush out her zigzag part. Look at the difference. Wow. I think I'm gonna move it over a little bit though. There. Why that was so prominent. Let's see where it wants to part. Okay. All right, I'm gonna spray it with a little bit of water. That always helps to wake the fibers up a little bit. This is my second Montecito. I love Montecito. My other one is in Raw Sugar Blonde, and I just had to have another one because I love it so much. And I decided to get a Milkshake Blonde, another one of my favorite colors. Okay, she's really good like this, y'all, but y'all know, guess what comes next? I'm adding some volume. So let me get my hair dryer. This is how I add volume. By heating up the fibers from the inside of the cap. I heat it for 10 seconds and cool it for 10 seconds. And then I repeat that. I'm cooling it with the cool shot from my hair dryer. If you don't have a cool shot, you just take it out and let it cool off a little bit in this direction. And then we're gonna heat it up again. And I'm cooling. want to feel those fibers and make sure they cool off. At this point, you can rake it to open or wake up these fibers and separate them from the cap so they're not clumping together while we're letting the fibers cool in this direction. This gives you the volume. Okay, I'm gonna put her back on. And that shows you how much volume you can actually add. It always looks kind of wild at first, but you can always calm it down and decrease some of the volume if it's too much for you. And then the way you can do that is with the hair dryer on the outside of the cap. Just like that. Just move them in the direction you want them to lay. Always kind of just blow around the whole cap to wake them all up and separate the fibers. You can see it coming together already. Montecito is one of my favorites. I have a lot of favorites, but she is definitely one of them. She's one of my favorite work wigs, as I call them. The short ones that don't rub on your clothes and create the friction in the back to where you have to comb it all day long to get those the tangles and things out, and it doesn't fray and get clumpy and stuff as fast as if it was a longer one rubbing up on your clothes, your collar and things like that in the back. So I'm gonna use some wig wax. I use the wig wax to hold in that volume that I just built. And I spray from the bottom up. I don't spray on top because it's not really going to do you any good. You want to build the volume from underneath. I just love her. I love this. This is a great style, y'all. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna use some wig wax. I don't know if I might like her better in milkshake than the raw sugar. They're both my favorite colors, but I don't know which one I like this style in the best, but they're both great. And that's all I do with her. I might put some more wig wax. I'm sorry, I didn't even show y'all. This is the Got to Be Fresh It Up dry shampoo. This is what I use. You can use any kind of dry shampoo. If you want to look for it, it's at Amazon. I'll have it linked below if you want to use my link. I don't really put a couple of pennies off of it if you do, but it doesn't cost you any more. It's just a convenience that you can find it a little easier. Same thing with my wig wax that I use, and any other, other products that I use. I'll link things that I use the most that I would recommend. But I think this is basically all we need to do with her. But I just love her. Again, I know I keep saying that, but I love Montecito. She is a bob. She's a little shorter in the back with these longer pieces in the front. If you don't like that little curly front piece, you can cut that off and just have it straight down. But I kind of like it. All right, so I'm also going to use this. Another product that I recommend more than anything is the, it's called Flash Moment. It's a finishing stick. And it helps with all these little flyaways. It's just got a little gel in it. And that is how I style Montecito. Look at that, the color. I just love this color. I'm sorry, I got a little distracted looking at it. But so that is how I'm gonna style her. Before I forget, I'm gonna go ahead and spin around and let you see the back. With the shorter in the back and the little longer pieces that kind of frame your face underneath. She is very low density, no permatease, going along with all of Belle Tress. They are very low density. You can tuck her. She's very easily tuckable. Isn't that cute? But if y'all have any questions, let me know. Follow me or subscribe to my channel. Let me know if there's anything that you would like to see or you don't want to see anymore. I'm just kind of trying to see where I need to go to help you all out. So let me know if you need anything. Always reach out. I'm available. Thanks for watching. Have a great hair day.